the last call, Tyler Lucero. From Cheyenne, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Cheyenne, Wyoming, please make welcome Roman Chavez. This 145-pound Muay Thai bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Referee is Curtis Thrasher.
Here we go, fight fans. Amateur 145-pound Muay Thai action. Paul Lucero in the white and orange Bang Muay Thai trunks, of course representing Bang Muay Thai, facing off against Roman Chavez. He's in the red trunks, Mr. Chavez. Coming to us from Cheyenne, Wyoming. He represents Cheyenne Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Referee Curtis Thrasher is third in the cage. So we've got Lucero with the red gloves and Chavez with the blue. And Ron, I got to say, Lucero came out looking pumped up for this fight. I think he wants to put it on for his coach, Dwayne Ludwig, who is in the corner this evening here at Sparta Combat League 50.
The man that holds the fastest UFC knockout in history.
As well as being two-time MMA Coach of the Year.
Correct.
And Lucero having to fight a little bit of a height and reach advantage that's enjoyed by Mr. Chavez. And
I think Chavez just slipped a little.
Yep, landed a little bit of a low blow. Referee gives him a warning for it, no point. And it's about the third or fourth time we've seen Lucero go with that head kick.
Yeah. He's definitely comfortable with it.
Yeah, and a nice mix-up there. Oof. And Lucero throws that head kick very much like Dillashaw. A little, and that was two that looked like they were low to me, and they sure were. Referee didn't see it, so it's like it didn't happen. But I was going to say, he throws that head kick like Dillashaw with a step off and a hard lean toward the ground, gets that kick way up there, and that's why he's able to do that against his taller opponent.
He does, and you know, the other thing is when I'm watching Lucero throw that right leg kick, or that that right kick, he's landing that shin to the body instead of the foot, and he's making some really good contact. And he looks like he's got Chavez in a little bit of a pinch here.
Chavez made him eat a couple of hard punches, and Lucero definitely made him pay for it. Wants to show the judges, nope, that didn't hurt me, and I got something to give back. Oh, and Chavez eats another hard shot that staggers him back. He's on rubber legs now, Ron.
Yes, he is.
And Lucero sees that. He's closing in, goes again with the head kick, and then right back with the winging right hand. Good knees thrown there by Chavez, and I think we're going to make it out of round number one.
And 10-second clacker just went on. There it is. So interesting first round here. Paul Lucero, coming, as JR said, from Bang Muay Thai, getting some instruction right now from none other than Dwayne Bang Ludwig. And here we are in the corner of Roman Chavez as well, and he's coming to us, just like you said, JR, from Cheyenne BJJ. And Matt Manzanares, former RFA champion, is in his corner. So the level of coaching expertise is absolutely on par with anywhere in the country. And as you referenced, Coach of the Year not once, but 2 times, speaks volumes. So I can only imagine that Mr. Lucero is going to be getting some information about keeping the pressure on as he was doing. I thought he was doing pretty well with the leg kick pressure specifically.
I agree. Flashing that high kick, making sure that he has to hold his hands up. That was opening up some body kicks.
Yep.
And I saw Chavez taking the instruction in the corner. They were telling him they want some more head movement, so I think they're wanting him to be very wary of that head kick, as well as he ate some punches that got him staggered in round number one.
Yep. Both fighters touch gloves, and here we are in the second round. Chavez, sorry, JR, go ahead.
Round 2 of punchy kicky time.
That's
here
right.
To get SCL50 started.
And I think we are seeing the instruction from Mr. Chavez's corner saying, keep him at bay, use that jab to keep him off a little bit. And he was doing that as soon as that round started. So let's see if he can continue that throughout the fight.
In the clinch, Chavez wastes no time going to his knee attacking game. I'm very impressed with that.
He's throwing hard shots,
yeah,
too.
Nice little right step with the left hand coming through for Chavez. And Lucero just winging with that overhand right, but finding its target.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Lucero taking some big, heavy, deep breaths right now.
You and I are watching the same fight, Ron, because
yes,
I was about to say that. Has his mouth open.
Yep.
Not pushing the mouthpiece forward, so we'll say a little bit tired. And scores with the left hand nicely and comes back across with the right. And Lucero has been working that hard winging right hand in the gym. You can tell that's a pet technique of his. He goes back to it almost every time they get near the clinch.
You know, one of the things that I'm seeing right now on Chavez is he's doing a really nice job of listening to his corner. He's glancing over even, listening to his corner. Not that that's a good idea, but he's definitely listening well. And he's paying attention to what his corner's telling him. And there's the evidence. And they're saying, follow through with some, stifle him with leg kicks, and he's doing that.
And Lucero working those hands nicely, but Chavez starting to figure out the range here late in round number 2. And, of course, as I say that, he proves me wrong and eats an uppercut. But and, again, nice knee attacking game being shown there by Lucero. Or, excuse me, Chavez. Lucero now with his back against the cage.
And Chavez threw a really nice straight left hand.
The 10-second clacker sounded. I think we're going to the third round, Ron, and it could be a matter of conditioning. Going into round number 3, we'll see how it plays out.
I absolutely agree with that, and that's a great observation. We're seeing Paul Lucero really taking some deep breaths. I mean, almost to the point where he's spitting out his mouthpiece. So conditioning definitely seems like it can play a major part in this. And as we're sitting here in the corner of Roman Chavez, we're looking at him, and he looks like he's got his breathing under control. He looks pretty good right now, to be honest with you. So just waiting to get some instruction, kind of see how both these guys come out for the third and final round.
While we have just a second, I want to wish a very happy 5-year anniversary to Jeff and Becca Cisneros. They started Sparta Combat League. They're out there in Vegas getting some deals done, as we heard in the introduction. And I know you guys are listening, so happy anniversary to you, and congratulations on what you've created.
Not just that, and they're great beyond the fights. They are some of the most charitable people you can ever know. And there's not a show that goes by that doesn't benefit somebody or something that needs the help of the fight community. And it's an honor to be associated with these guys. And we love you guys. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy your trip.
And a touch of gloves for round number 3, little sportsmanship, then they'll try to punch each other unconscious. And Lucero wastes no time going after it with that right hand. Ron, I think he's going to try to push the action really hard here early to start round 3. And if we see Chavez able to weather the storm, I think we might see him start to pull away just by way of conditioning.
That's exactly what I see too. And I'm wondering if Paul Lucero here is going to be able to kind of pace himself through this third and final round, because he's throwing everything with great power, and it seems to be getting a little squirrely in there. But here we are watching Roman Chavez doing a beautiful job of bringing those knees to the party.
And I looked over at the corner of Lucero, and they were telling him pressure forward. So they're wanting him to make his mark. And now we see Chavez with just a little bit of a deep breath and taking some time to get his back off the cage. I think maybe some of those shots that Lucero landed in the first 5 or 10 seconds there are maybe starting to make their mark.
One of the things I want to see from Chavez is keeping his chin down. He's kind of leaving that chin up high, especially after he's throwing, and it's a common mistake. But and I think he hurt him with a knee right there. I think Chavez landed a hard knee that has Paul Lucero in trouble.
Yep, Lucero comes back with the knee of his own, but make no mistake about it, he's trying to catch his breath and gather his wits a little bit. But using his strength well, good job with his foot positioning and shoulder pressure against the cage. Shows that Lucero's been putting in the work in the gym, understanding all the positions that the fight takes place from. And again, that shin to the body lands for Lucero. Chavez has taken a well, but we could hear that one thud over here, Ron.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's landing hard shots right now on Roman Chavez. Roman Chavez really needs to get into this fight right now and get a finish.
And less than 10 seconds left for him to do so, and then I think we're going to take it to the judges to decide who's the winner here in the first fight of Sparta Combat League 50. Up to the judges we go.
Good little fight to get the night started there. Paul Lucero raising his hands here in assumed victory, and Roman Chavez now doing the same and getting some kudos from Coach Bang Ludwig. Both these guys putting on a very good showing for themselves and for their gyms. Definitely interested to see how this fight gets scored. This one was interesting, but very, very good way to get the night started. A lot of action. And Roman Chavez playing to the crowd a little bit. Why not? Taking advantage of it, right? JR, how did you have that fight scored?
I think I probably had a 2-1 for Lucero.
Me too.
Especially round number 1 came out really strong.
Yep, me too. Again, we are the unofficial scorekeepers. We just go by what we see. Far from official.
Oh yeah, it's working.
This was a amateur 145-pound Muay Thai fight. Paul Lucero giving the crowd an arms up for his appreciation. As the judges tally the scores, what do you say? Carry the one, and and we're going to go ahead and kick it back up to Sean for the official announcement.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Mann scores about 29-28. Judge Ramirez scores about 30-27. And Judge Garcia scores about 29-28. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Paul Lucero. Sean in the cage with Paul taking through that fight, man. Looked like the game plan coming into this was hit him with those big overhand rights, and he got him with a few.
That was my game plan at all. It was a great fight, man. I was a tough guy. I just came out here and fight and test my skills. And that was all for the test.
Certainly looked good. What's next for you now?
And I want to fight more, so keep it coming.
And who you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, dad, love my whole family, and Judge Justice knows to put the show together.
Congratulations on the victory to open the show tonight. Give up once again to your winner, Paul Lucero.